course be a pay a dinkomo. On a pay more mutemina, mi chechi amu keteke or sakumon on a pay me chia on a mechia bushan for you. Take good morning on a sister Getty and a pay me chiamo. And a pay my uncle na yani Dr. Jonathan Ashanti ending komo or a senior lecturer at University of Cape Coast. Doc, good morning.
Morning, Catherine.
Doc in Pombo call there.
I did that here now.
Na me adom Ogwaboko.
I call your first lecture about you. The office is here.
Nyametiase.
So yeah.
Wonderful. Doctor, that's Brenna Dajia Unyama Yen, say be bitchy and so chilly agnes on your bound chayam wow the boy. And the pay per se ye dom ye tear for and so bow on through you. Na ye bisa said doc. Nya ye fra the post ya yo muye. Aya e wo bearing be e wo abatwa yet for this one. E wo susan so bi.
Oh, certainly, because Mamintia I from a chief because scientific based data. Na ebuwa be biswa depending methodology na nipano obe use. If you ask the right questions, you get the right answers. So call field news now with a biased perspective, you will get a biased response. Unless you say Nipana walk on polling, no, and I say Kuna Mukoye polling, no, they have an interest and they are biased. Abanasana, the report Babano, it may be specifically and also deliberately skewed to favor a particular, response or a particular candidate. But if consistently, not one, not two, not three, different polling service, this is what the people are responding and saying that there is some truth to it.
Doc, why you sit now? Global Info Analytic for DB Abase Abatua Yebekwa Koto December 7th mono John Dramani Mahama according to one survey one year is leading by 52.0% as Dr. Baumia is trailing with 41.3%. Eja munim die kwa nimu munim bibi say is it let me use it, is it possible and fine global for are they credible because fetch for any writers for it's like they are relying on global analytics for now as we speak per one so the my and so can say one nano one free global for NJ do we see them as credible?
So far yes, good. I can't say they've gotten everything right, but in terms of credibility and the number of times of my polling, they have come out to be right. And you look at it from the methodology. It still makes room for maybe a 1.5, margin of error. That is plus or minus. As a way of say you are dealing with human beings there, they can sometimes change their mind. Global analytics is very credible, but before global info, economic intelligence unit is so archive. There is another one about 2 months ago, I see CNB or something like that, and they're not maintaining it. After barometer, now actually, the sound say, "Bisa Ghana for say, acquire namso, acquire papa. What future do they see for Ghana?" That's 82% catcher will say, acquire namso and acquire papa. Who do you think they are referring to? They are referring to government. And it's 82%. That's 9 out of every 10 Ghanaians say we are not on the right path. Global Info Analytics or say 65%, that we are not on the right path. Global Info Analytics, the rating or the ranking for the president recently by 28%. So it tells you that the ground is not good for the current government. I'm also contesting through the about. The ground is simply not good. Also, I want to know, and things are just too expensive. Things have become just too expensive. And currently, as I'm sure, check the post-COVID management of the economies, different parts of the world. You see, sir, all the significant countries are post-COVID management now. They've all lost their elections. UK is number one, conservative. See how they were trounced by Labour. It's all because of the post-COVID management mess at the economy and yet. A BSC or US is the economy. Aristotle tells us about what we call universal truth. Now, as said, human beings as they are, if the circumstances are similar, it doesn't matter the location, they will act in that similar manner. In our case, our economy is worse than that of America and that of the UK. And every human being is a rational being. Forget about it. The current government is going to struggle in these elections. They should rather be thinking of not losing by a bigger margin. The data available shows that they are more likely to lose the elections.
I see. Doc, data available now, no, a project is the NDC is going to win.
Yes, because you see, people will be doing comparison.
Okay.
Mahama are incompetent. Now, there are four main things that are driving the economy. And OSHA, NCC, Omoka infrastructure, health, economy, jobs. OSHA, global info analytics, economy, jobs, education. And then two others, infrastructure, economy, jobs, health, education. Now, every economy is driven by four main things. And these four main things are affecting or minimum. It's different when you go and build a school somewhere that will benefit some people. But it is different when policies of government affect the entire life of the people. One is inflation. Inflation. But we are to copy our shame Ghana inflation account. The inflation is higher. It is a category full bottom. And the canons are the value no aswati. That is one. Two. How says the economy there expand there? It is based upon the private sector. In the private sector, they must have access to cheap loans and credit facilities. When that happens, it means they will be in a position to expand their businesses and create more jobs. And so we share previous government. The unemployment rate, the unemployment rate was 8.2 or 8.3. Our current government, the unemployment rate is 14.7. Why is that the case? It is because they are not able to create jobs. They have not been able to create an enabling environment for jobs, for the private sector to thrive and to create jobs. Taxes upon taxes. And then the Tomamea tells us, oh, no, or the flat tax. You think it's a flat tax a year and a more 8 years, and you have killed businesses. Businesses have relocated from this country, all because of what? Taxes. See, who will be over 2%, over 2 big pen,
Yeah.
Taxes. New companies are bad. They've relocated. It's because the interest rate, government is borrowing more from the banks than private sectors who are supposed to do so and create jobs. So you see, I'm looking at about will create about 32.6 million jobs. It cannot be true.
Doc, former finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta so one more 11 created 11 million jobs. Emma John Boedu so we are now even going to import people outside Ghana. So so if and added to unemployment up to 14.7%.
So a political talk, the political stage is not cancer. No bonus stream, the best in it, no. 11 million jobs. Then in Ghana had a very important labor. And you know, just recently, Professor Buckley, someone I respect because of his knowledge, he's just simply good with his facts. Subjecting Dr. Baumia's 2.6 million creation, job creation, he just asked a simple question. We are talking about 2.3 million people paying taxes in this country. And it's about 2.6 million jobs. 300,000 more taxes away. I hope you get the argument.
I get it. I say indeed, if you say we create employment, taxes
yes. Two, it should have reflected in the tax revenue of government. It has not. So what Dr. Baumia said is not true. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Because that figure is not supported by Ghana Statistical Service. When they tell us that unemployment rate has rather increased from 8.3 to 14.7. That is the so I've mentioned interest rate, market inflation. The third one, CD to the dollar. So you see, the previous government, the CD to the dollar was 4 cedis before he left 2016. Others say 4.2. Let's take it like that. What that means is that not Brazil and Myanmar is importing from other countries because we use the dollar as the common denominator. And Myanmar is importing, it will be less cheaper than this time because this time we're back to the city and go as far as 17 cities. And into no trust spare parts and no buy them. What trust spare parts now the shaka and so on. Fuel na importing we near there. Your food, no boy, no boy, transport first, transport first, across a minimum prices of food, across. And you know, this is simple economics. And you say, call for a bra. It is not any mathematics.
Okay.
This is it. That's the third. The fourth one is your debt to GDP. Bahama is debt to GDP for 56%, which means to say, so if you we are left as a nation with 44%. So you see that your Bahama, Bobby any more to say your current government because 44 plus a little of the loans you buy account. So you see that although a more infrastructure development in this economy than that of President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia. Because in our current government, World Bank say, and I said World Bank as IMF almost say, we will end the year with debt to GDP ratio of 83%. 83%, which means to say, buying the physical space over is 17%. So you see, now you understand why major projects have been abandoned.
Okay.
Look at Takrady Interchange has been abandoned. Takrady Market Circle has been abandoned. I mean, Oko Kumasi Ashanti region, so many projects have been abandoned.
So many. From Bekwai roundabout up to Santase, the road construction has been abandoned.
I don't know, sir. So I'm entertaining, of course, I'm co-worker.
Yeah.
So you see, sir, abandon any only space, hence, and now say a call IMF. Even before I call IMF, let that be DTG. That DTG was 104%. So it meant that we had no option than to go to the IMF. Into your coin, I'm a year free Eurobond market near here, so we cannot borrow excessively as we did. So with this, it means I buy antiminium to Juma, a bit near creative in Juma, Ediama masons, carpenters, welders, anyone corner in terms of building schools, market near there. Phase 2, Omutimiya, Montiminia. It means to say, government does not have space to do infrastructure development. And to say, that's what I say. So you see that automatically this government is counted out. I am telling you that the MPP, the current MPP leaders, they are going into this election as underdogs. And that now, it has even become worse. And why? Because you have a certain man called Alan and you have a certain man called Cheddar. These two would equally get any treasure. They are taking a greater number of the NPP votes and some number of the NDC votes as well. So you could see, say, so King Kaya, who said, what the Alan, any Cheddar, the Bomwa, who said, Dr. Bawumia is closer to Mr. Mahama. But with the presence of the two, and all these factors are enumerated against them, and what the data is saying, it will be by miracle that the MPP will win this election.
Okay, it will be by a miracle for NPP to win this election. Doctor, based on the analysis, okay. Doc, Anope ma yenna wase Dr. Jonathan Asante Ochre.